very targeted areas, the tummy and the bum. If you're looking for knees up and twist, if you're looking for an all-standing workout, I do have an all-standing gluten abs. I'm going to link it in right here. You can click this little tab and hop on over there. We're going to spend this workout on the mat. So that's an option for you if you need to be standing. Arms forward and back. No equipment. I will be using an optional band in circuit number 2. Now I say optional, and I mean that. All of these exercises can be done without the band. Reach out. And if you're a beginner, I would recommend not using a band. If this is your first or second workout out of the gate, you need to just learn the moves and know that the resistance of gravity is enough. Arms out and in. Just doing a total body warm up here. We want to get the blood flowing. Using the shoulders, so up and down, especially for the glute work, some planking. Yes, that will be coming. Don't turn it off. Don't worry, not too many planks. And out and in, tap it out. We're going to take it down to the mat. Our first exercise is going to be a full crunch. Really warm up that ab area. So we're going to bring it down. Hands behind the head, support the neck. Eyes are looking up. Think about a grapefruit under your chin. Pushing the back to the mat. We're going to bring the knees in. So we pull the tummy tight. Keep those eyes up. Shoulders up. And back down. Are you ready? Deep breath. Exhale. Here we go. Crunch it and release. Now keep those elbows out to the side. I naturally just try to pull mine forward like that. Keep them out to the side. Use your hands to support the neck. And by keeping them out on the side, you're creating some resistance there. Gravity has to pull on those arms, not just your head. And we're just bringing those knees in and coming back to the tabletop, pulling that lower tummy area nice and tight as those knees come forward towards your face. And rest. Good. Nice 20-second rest so we can transition. We're going to be flipping back and forth a little bit here. We're going to bring it on over. Start to think about those glutes a little bit. We're coming into a bear crawl, so my knees are off the mat. We're going to twist. Hold that pose. Kick it out. And back in. Ready? Twist. Kick if you can here. If not, you're going to twist and just bring that knee under. Twist. Knee under. If you're just starting out, that might be enough. Otherwise, throw in that kick. Start to engage that glute. These are not easy, but a good warm-up because we're using the whole body. Way to get all these muscles ready to go. Feel it. Pull the abs tight. And rest. Take a breath. Whew. All right. Going to stay in this plank type position, and we're going to ski in and out. So coming out into a plank, hips are down. You're going to jump in, crunch the abs, jump out. You can walk this if you'd rather. Here we go. Crunch it. Get your plank. Crunch. And plank. Or walk in, walk out. Other side leads, other toe. And out. Just hit the plank in between. Bring those hips down right here. Hips down, hips up. Working that lower ab. Working the total ab area. Front and back, or with this plank. Tough stuff. And rest. Whew. Roll out those shoulders. Target it on those glutes now. I'm going to stay on one side, hands and knees. I'm going to take one leg. It's going to kick straight back. Flex your foot here. Bring that knee back down. Lifting to the side. Fire hydrant. Keep your hips square. So the kick back. Hip is right here. Leg raised to the side. Hip doesn't lift. So keeping those hips nice and square to my mat. I'm not doing this. I'm not coming in and then rotating out of this. That takes it out of your glute. You should feel that outer glute in that hydrant. Now I like to flex my foot. Just gives it a little more pull on that glute. And rest. Roll out your wrists. If your wrists you feel like they're stretching too much, you can hang on to dumbbells here. You can put dumbbells or just make fists, because that's going to take that wrist out of that hyperextended position. So, for example, right here, you stay on my fist, kicking back, knee in, lift. We're on the other side now. Watch those hips. Don't let them assist. Let this be all glute. Good. Starting to feel these glutes. And good. All right, swing on around. Give those wrists and shoulders a little break here. Going to be on one side again. Sprinter crunch, I call this. You're going to bring the knee in and you kick. Watch my arms. They reach. And back down. Beginners, you're right here. Okay, otherwise, come with me with the kick. All the way up. And bring it back. And up. Modifying, kicking, and reaching. Still getting that ab, you will feel that. Pick your level, all right? And if you're just starting out and you're doing the modification, that's great. That's what you need to do to ease into this. I do not want you to hate me tomorrow, okay? And I don't want you to get hurt. You need to get these muscles and this core body strong. And every time you do this workout, you're going to just get a little bit stronger. And that's the best way to do it, because if you come on too strong right out of the gate, tomorrow you might not feel like doing anything, right? So we want to do it gradually and keep moving every single day. Let's set up the other side, go in about 5 seconds. You ready? Deep breath. Get out and lift. I know I get awful quiet, right? I'm focusing on this. This is so hard, but worth it. We're worth it. We are so worth it. All right, swinging it on around to that bear position again. Modifying here, you can be on your hands and knees. So if you want to be on your hands and knees, tap out, in, more advanced, knees off the ground as we tap, okay? Catch your breath, here it is. Tap and in, nice and slow. This is all about your glute and your core right now. Feel that outer glute as you tap out, and feel that core supporting you in this move. You've got a rest coming, so work hard, okay? Work hard right here. You can do it. Almost there. And rest, good. All right, you're on a 40-second rest. Nice 40-second rest. All right, like I said, we're going to use a band. If you have one, if you don't, that's okay. You can do these exercises without bands. I have these exercises in other videos, and we don't use a band. So, I'm going to use the band for those of you that are using it. If you're more advanced and you don't have bands, you might want to grab them because they do intensify this. And like I say, beginners, you don't need the band. the resistance is enough, we're going to do a clamshell. Lift and lower. Ready? Breaks over. Lift it and lower. I'm more advanced. You want to bring this up, elevate this clam, get up on off the hip. Just brings in more core. Since you're advanced right there, this is still advanced, right? Just taking that lift out. And you're doing with this without a band. This is your mom's old mat work. Mom didn't use a band and got results on the mat. So know that it's working. And rest. Good. Okay, we're going to stay on this side. So just roll out that shoulder a little bit. Band doesn't really come into play here, but I'm going to keep it on my legs because we've got to flip and do the other side. We're going to crunch, kick, crunch, kick. Modify with one knee, kick, crunch, kick. Pick which works, okay? The idea here is to twist across to that lower knee and then open up. Crunch it, pull the abs tight, open and pose. You're holding that a beat right there. Side plank modification a little bit and a crunch at the same time. Watch your shoulder. I was sinking down into my shoulder. I'm going to relax my neck a little bit. Last one. Thank goodness, and my glute is burning as well. All right, let's swing it on around, probably from those clamshells. So what I just did was I sank into my shoulder like this. If you're doing that, try and be nice and strong here. Don't want you to hurt your neck. Going into that clamshell. Make sure your band's all set to go. And here we go. Squeeze that glute and lower. If you are elevated on the other side, bring it on up, okay? Make it even. It will burn, I know. Stay with it. Pull the core tight here. All of this core body is supporting this move. Your glutes are part of your core. So, we're really targeting them right here. You're saying, yes, obviously, it's burning, right? Nice targeted work. And relax, good. Work out that shoulder. Again, watch the neck. Come into that side crunch where the elbow is back. Knees come in, we crunch across. Open up, pose for a beat right there. Okay? Take a deep breath. Set it up. Here we go. Crunch it and kick it. The band kind of moves down my legs as I do this. Those abs work. Whew. Modification. Top leg only. Come on, 3 more seconds. Let's get another one. Nope, we didn't. Okay, that's all right. I was ready to do that. We're going to keep that band, bring it on around. We're going to put the band under one knee, right, and make sure it is behind the other knee. We're going to do a donkey kick. 2 kicks. On the third one, we pulse for 3. So follow me. Get ready. Here we go. 1, 2. Now pulse it up. 3, 2, 1. Single, single. 3 pulses. Your singles. And pulse it. Good. Keep going. Come on. And pulse. 3, 2, 1. Burning. 3 pulses. And singles. And pulse it. Oh, we didn't get that pulse. That's okay. We got enough pulsing, I do believe. Do you agree? I would agree. All right, going to the other side. Roll out the wrists. Ready to do it on the other leg. Hand is nice and tight under that knee. Here we go. Single. Single. Pulse it out. 3, 2, 1. Make it burn. Come on. 3 pulses. 3, 2. Watch the hips. I just was raising my hip a little bit, trying to help. 3 pulses. Your brain's saying, no, we're going to make this a little easier for you. So you better watch your form. 3 pulses. 3, 2. Your body will autocorrect. Try and make a move easier. 3, 2, 1. Singles. And pulse it. Oh, no pulsing. We ran out of pulses on that side too, so I guess that's good. All right, we're going to bring this band down around your ankles. Going into a forearm plank. You can be on your knees or your toes. We're tapping out, in, in. Bring it up in the plank. More advanced right here. Hips down. Just have my hips raised up a little bit. Correct that form. Tap it out. And tap. Try a few of these. And you come down. Down on your knees. Still tapping those toes out. Getting the core. Getting the glutes. I promise. Modifications work. You're going to build up to more advanced moves. I didn't start doing these. Not even close. I would have run screaming from the room. Head. If you asked me to do that at the very beginning. Let's bring it on around. Hand up over the knees. Okay. Got a glute bridge to abduction. So, bringing the heels right up to your bum. Gonna drive to the heels. Knees press out and back down. Here we go. Press it out. And out. I do like to draw attention to the fact that we were all beginners once. Okay? Me too. Advanced people on this channel, they remember. I remember. I remember being unable to get through a workout without taking breaks. And maybe that's you right now. And know that that is great, that you're taking the breaks and you're coming back and finishing the workout. That's the key. Take the breaks, but finish. And rest. All right. You are on a nice long rest again. Taking off my band. Done with the band. Okay. And we're going to start with a full roll up. So we're going to bring the hands back by the ears. We're going to roll up. Reach for the toes. Bring them back and come down. Beginners. Reach for your toes from here. And down. And reach. That way. All right. Otherwise, come with me. I'm going to roll all the way up. I'm going to share something with you that I'm kind of amazed at. Here we go. All the way up and reach. Those of you that have been working out with me for a year, 2 years, 3 years on this channel, you know I had back surgery. 13 months ago now, I had spinal fusion where they fused 2 of my lower vertebrae together. And this is the first ab workout I am doing without a brace on, and a light brace. I mean, I'm not wearing the brace that I was right after the surgery, not even close. But I've always been wearing a brace just to kind of protect the back, and while I build my strength, and I am able to do it without the brace now. So I've had to modify. I've had to work hard to get to this point, but it's worth it. All right, back to hands and knees. I'm going to put one toe out. Think about going up and over a chair, up and over the seat of the chair, up and over as far out as you can go. Here we go. Up and over. Tap over. Tap out. Tap over. And out. Remember your options with your hands. If you need to protect your wrists, they get tired. Come up on your fists. Grab a couple dumbbells if you have them. You can use them as handles. We've hit this glute really hard, so I hope you're feeling this like I am. bit so I can do my side tap there. We're going to tap across and back first, right here. Get ready, and then out to the side. Up and over. Remember, go up and over. The chair's behind you, and you're going up and over the seat of the chair. And feeling it. That was a little cheat right there. I probably kicked the seat of the chair. I certainly didn't go up and over it. Check your form. Make sure you're not going lower and lower because you're getting more tired. You got to keep going through the whole time. All right. And then my feet are going to be together here. This is a targeted glute. We're going to lift the knees up off the mat. Feel the glutes and then put them down. Lift. Lower. Lift. It's a small range of motion. I'm sure you can see that. We're not moving much. But, feel it? Very effective. Stay with me. This one's a burner, I know. Double glute attack here. You can feel those muscles, right? You can feel them in the shape you want them to be in here. And good. All right, coming back up. Woo. Massage that out a little bit. We're going to go to a plank high up on our hands. We're going to rock back, down dog, reach across towards the opposite ankle, hand down, bring it down, modify. You're going to come across, across. Here we go. Keep the knees on the ground if you need to. Push back, reach across, and down, back, reach across, down, back, reach across, down. Pick what works for you. Do a couple of these down dogs. Give them a try. Good total body here. And rest it. Flipping it on over. Got 3 more for you. All right. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to do a full, I call this an X crunch. So we're going to make an X with our body. We're going to crunch in, make an X. Now, my legs are going to be fairly high in the air because I need to protect that back. If you can have your legs lower, great. If you're just starting out, you can be right here. X up high, X high, more advanced, bring it down. Like I say, you can have your feet right next to the floor here as well. I'm not going to demonstrate that because I don't want to hurt myself. Do not want to mess up this back at this point, that's for sure. Pulling that tummy, belly button to the spine as those knees come in. And think about the position of your arms and legs here because we're going to use this position in our next 2 exercises. We'll show you how that works and how our legs and our arms are going out in an angle. So you can think about that angle. Coming around, we're going to crunch elbow to knee under the body out at an angle. So the arms coming up at an angle, the legs coming out at an angle. Just like we made that X before with the crunch. Now we're going to do it on one side and hit that glute as well. So it's crunch, reach out, kick out. Crunch under, make that one side of X. Burning up that glute. One last time here. You should really feel that glute at this point. Working that ab, obliques. That's your waistline. Also come in nice and tight, hold everything together. Awesome. All right, we're going to do the other side, and then you are done. Now, something to think about as we set this up. So often, in my 20, almost 4 years of doing this, I am asked, ready to crunch, 5 seconds. I am asked for ab workouts. Give me an ab workout. And the reason here, crunch under, angle, under, is because of belly fat. We want to burn off that belly fat, but exercise does not burn off fat in one area. So doing ab exercises all day, every day, is not going to burn that belly fat off any quicker than if you did total body work. It is going to make your abs beautiful. You got to see them though, right? So that happens in your kitchen. And I read something recently. The one thing we could do for ourselves to make ourselves feel so much better every day of our lives is eat real food. It sounds so simple, but it's very hard because our food is processed. You go in the grocery store, everything's in a box, right? So try to get away from that. Let's go ahead and get you stretching here. We're gonna reach overhead, stretch out those abs. Try to eat as much in the natural state as you can for your food. Let's cross one ankle over and lean. So that means fresh fruits and vegetables or frozen are your best options. As far as your complex carbohydrates, come back straight, uncross your legs, reach here one more time, and cross going the other way. You want to make sure there's whole grain involved. So your breads should be chewy. They should have seeds and sprouts, that kind of thing in them. If they're mushy bread, and even if it's brown, it's colored brown, okay? It's not truly, hands over your head, undo here. Bring your knees in one more time. Let's rock back and forth on that lower back. If it's melting in your mouth, no matter what color it is, it's probably processed. So you want your rice to be whole grain. You want your pasta to be whole grain. And your breads. Roll on over. Hands and knees. Let's round your back. Pull that tummy towards your chin. And reverse this. Lift up out of it. And round your back. So what that means with your vegetables and your complex carbs is that you're getting good fiber, okay? Fiber is what's going to help with inflammation. One more time, arch your back, lift your head up out of it. It seems like it would be the opposite, right? You're putting this bulky food in your body, in your intestinal tract. Round. And flatten. And one knee forward, one back. But in reality, let's come down here, stretching the glute. In reality, what's happening with that high fiber food is it's helping your body digest the nutrients, it's making you stronger from your food, it's making you healthier, and it's taking away that inflammation that is caused by eating those processed sugary foods. Your body holds on to that fluid. Come on up and twist, because those processed foods require a lot of fluid to try and get them through your body. And if you think about it, what happens with the white bread or the brown colored bread in your mouth? It dissolves, right? Reach up. Think about that dissolved kind of mass, right? Gooey mass in your digestion tract. That's an ugly picture, right? So that stuff all gets stuck in there. And then your body's trying to flush it out. So it's hanging on, let's go to the other side, it's hanging on to fluid, all right? That's why you're puffy, that's why you feel inflamed, because you are. Your body is storing that fluid in your tissue, your muscles, your fat cells, because it knows more of that processed food is coming. And it wants to be prepared. It wants to get that gunk out of your intestines. Once you have that fiber, come up and twist here. Once you have that fiber, pulling everything through, eliminating that gooey mess, everything's working better. Your body says, we don't need to have this extra water to process the garbage. So all of a sudden, after 3 or 4 days, so it's not all of a sudden 3 or 4 days, but that's not a long time. Reach up here. After a few days, you're going to feel you're going to feel better, you're going to look better, your clothes are going to fit better, and you may drop some weight. All you did was change your food. You didn't starve yourself, you just changed your food. Let's go ear to a shoulder, and you can eat so much more volume and be full when you eat real food too. So that is just something to kind of think about. It sounds easy, but it's not. Other side, it's simple, but it's not easy because we have to weed out all the other stuff that's out there and find that real food, which is in the perimeter of your grocery store. That's where you want to shop. Head up and drop. And one of the things that I hear, let's look to one side, is that it's expensive. And yes, produce, lean meats, whole grains are pricey. Look down, other side. But I'll tell you this, you stop going to takeouts, fast foods, look down, lift your head, and really focus on having good food available to you that you purchased in the grocery store, you're actually going to spend less. You really are. I've seen it happen. Anyway, thank you for joining me for that ab and glute workout. Let's make them show. Let's eat the right way so that we look great. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time.